Okay, hello everyone, and welcome to another video with me. Yes, welcome to another video with me. Yeah, so this is gonna be an amazing video because can I say one of its kind in this channel. So in this video, I'm gonna walk you through MetaTrader 5 for mobile, the most widely used platform for forex and prop firm trading. And by the end, you will know how to download it, set it up, place trade, and analyze charts from your phone. This is the mobile version view. That's why it's going to be titled, I guess, something about how to use MetaTrader 5 for mobile, specifically just mobile. This is basically applicable to um your iPhones. Yeah, so let's get started. So the very first thing, note this stress now. Most beginners mess up here. Most beginners do mess up here because if you can't use your platform, you can't execute your strategy, and that ends today. So stick with me and let's get started. And the very first thing we'll be doing is I'll be showing you how to install. You go to your Play Store, and I'm going to be doing the installation process, everything right here on your charts. So I'm going to search for MetaTrader 5. MetaTrader 5 can also be called MT5, can also be called Meta 5. Anything you type, it understands that that's the application. This is the one we're going to download. MetaTrader 5. There's MetaTrader 4, but 5 is the advanced. The functionalities here are just like upgraded version of the MetaTrader 4. So I guess this one is better for me, so that's why I use MetaTrader 4. Are there other platform? Now this is the question people tend to ask me. I know options, I trade options. I don't like trading options. So it doesn't make options trading bad. No, it doesn't make option trading bad. Just because I don't do it, or maybe I'm not successful at doing it, it doesn't mean make the option trading bad. I don't just do it. Why? If you talk of other platforms like the MetaTrader 5, yes, there are other platforms, but I do not. There's City Trader. I know City Trader, and I know some other, but I am most focused on when I'm buying a prop firm or when I'm doing a trading or anything. I just use MetaTrader 5. I don't use any other thing apart from it. So now, since this is downloaded, the very next thing we'll be doing is I'll be opening the application. Now you're going to see this welcome screen here. So you're just going to click on the accept. Then when you click on the accept, it's going to tell you opening a demo account. I'm going to click on X. I don't want to open a demo account. This is what I want to do. We're going to be learning how to use a broker. Now what's a broker? Broker can be a company that helps you execute your trade. You fund an account, you're able to trade all these currencies. And there's one that I'm basically going to use in this video, which is SNES. So I'm going to go over to my Chrome. Now right here on my Chrome, I'm going to be you're just going to search for snes.com. So let me show you what you're going to search. SNES. Just search for SNES, EX. You can see that right up here, SNES, and it's going to say something like SNES group. So you click on that. After clicking on that, this SNES group here, you're just going to click on this SNES group, and when you click on it, it's going to take you into this page where it shows the sponsored and other. I don't know what's going to show you, but what we're basically looking for is this one that says SNES. Then you click on it. Then after clicking, it's going to tell you this exact thing: sign in, upgrade, and other stuff, and install. It has an application, but I like using web. I am basically a web user. I'm a web developer also, so I basically focus more on web. So I'm going to click on sign in because I have an account. If you don't have an account, when you click on sign, it's going to take you to this page. So you navigate over here to this section where it says create an account. So you want to do it to navigate here where it says create an account. So after creating an account, if you just create an account, it's going to ask you for your country of residence, your email, your password, and partner. I'm not giving referral codes. Yeah, so or you can basically quickly sign up with your Google. I guess that's the fastest, but me, I'm going to sign in. I don't want to create another account because I'm going to be using my name, and I do not want to lie. So I'm going to be going straight to using my account. So I'm going to be signing in right now. So after signing, I'm using the Google sign. I'm not going to use sign so that you don't log into my own account here. So this account has been verified for this purpose of the video. So now this is the account. Now when we are in, I'm waiting for it to load up everything. Now I guess I'll be creating a video on how to use Xness also. I don't know. It depends on what the comment section says. So now this is what we're going to be seeing here. When you open your account, you're going to be seeing my accounts. You see my account. Open an account. You see real, demo, and archived. So I'm going to be clicking on demo or demo. Demo means you are not using your real money, you are using paper money, but it has the same simulation or the same function as the real one. Demo helps you practice trading, and that's what we are going to be using through the course of this video. So this exact one, which is demo, that is what we're going to be using. Like practice. If I was close to you, I'm going to say let me pray. So now let's go straight. I'm going to click on, now you remember you have to navigate. Let's look at something here. I'm going to show you something. So there's there's demo, there's archive. Click on demo. After clicking on the demo, you will see this button right under it that says open an account. So you want to do that, open an account, and it's going to load up. Now say standard. There are different kind of accounts, but the standard is basically the most the one you are going to be using as a startup trader, because you can see minimum deposit is $10. So that's what I'm going to be using. We're going to scroll up and click on continue. So I'm going to click on continue here, and this is where it gets good because I'm in a demo account. So you want to click on demo. Make sure if it's showing you real. Now watch something here. You can see that real is highlighted. I don't want real. You click back to demo. So make sure you click back to demo, and starting balance. Let's say we're going to be starting. Let's say prop firm. Those of us will be trading prop firm after this challenge, because prop firm are basically faster for getting a good funding. So I'm going to be calling it 0 to, okay, I'll call it 0 to funded trader class. So it's just like the abbreviation of this course entirely. So I'm going to be starting with the $5,000 as a balance. Then my leverage, I'm going to leave it at 1:100. And okay, leverage, we talked about leverage in the previous video, so if you have not watched it, just go back and watch it. I can leave it at 1:100 unlimited, which is the highest leverage. But most prop firm, they don't give up to that amount. I've seen 1:100 over and over again, so that's what I'm going to stick with. Then platform, this is why we came up to Xness. Now we're going to be using your MetaTrader 5. You can use Xness as its platform, you can use MetaTrader 4, but I'm going to be using MetaTrader 5 because of the course of this video, and I'm going to be putting a password. So I'll put a password right here, trading password. I'm not supposed to show this part of the video, so I'm going to pause it and put a trading password. Then I'm going to remove it. So I have my password, and after putting my password, I have to click on create an account. So it's going to say create an account. I'm not going to save password. So now I have an account which says demo. That is just what I want to be sure of that I do have. Then you can see some other things, some details about it. You can see if you click on this, I'm going to take this off my screen. Now when you click on demo, now you're going to be seeing you have an account here. Then look down here, you're going to be seeing some functionality like your trades, your set a balance. You can do more here. It shows you it's a demo account, MetaTrader 5, and it's a standard account. So I'm going to click on the drop down menu, which is right here, so that we can see some other details about the account. So when you click on it, you can see average, actual leverage, maximum, your floating. You can just see there are so many things. Now this is the most important part here. Scroll up here, you're going to be saying your server and your meta login. So I'm going to copy this, which is Xness MetaTrader 5 trial 9. So I'm going to go back to our MetaTrader 5, and I'm going to search for Xness. Okay, remember we got here. So you just come on this page. Since we click X, you're going to click on add a trading account. Then you click here, find a broker. Then I'm going to say Xness trial 5. You can see it says Xness technology. You click on it, then you see Xness MetaTrader trial 9. Now since you're here, then you're now going to go back here and click on your MetaTrader 5 login. After copying this login, then you come back here and you paste it right here. Then the password you set for your trading password, you're going to place it here. I set a password, so I'm going to pause the video and input my password, then I will play the video back. So I've done that. I've added my password, and I'm going to click on save password. I basically save password. Then I'm going to click on login. Then after login, it's going to say the ZTF. Wait, allow it to connect. ZTF, which is 0 to funded trader class. Then it says a demo account, then $5,000. There I'm going to turn on notification. So now that is the very first thing we want to do, and we are done with installing and creating and logging into an account. So I've done the installation process, the creating and logging in. Now the next aspect we want to understand is navigation. So on the aspect of navigation here, you can see, look under our screen, there are some sensitive things we want to look at here, which is we have the quotes are your currency pairs or whatsoever thing, your indices, your crypto, whatsoever thing you are trading. We have charts where we are able to see how the market is moving. We have trade where you see the trade you have executed. You have history of your trades. It can be history of the trade, your limit and set limit, and you have messages. I usually don't use this a lot because I'm using other platforms like TradingView, WhatsApp for messaging and stuff like that, so I don't use this, but maybe I will talk about it. Depends on let's see how the course goes on. So now let's go quickly to quotes so that we check some certain things. I've not talked about those functionalities up here, but we're going to be getting there. But let's go first to our quotes. So I'm going to click on quotes, and when you click on quotes, you're going to be seeing a lot of currency pairs here. Like, these are a lot. So what I usually do is I will delete all these and add the ones I know about, the ones I do trade. So I'm going to just click here. I'm just going to show you around. Now these are currency pairs, so you can see these are all currency pairs. Now you have let me first of all do something. Let's talk about the top functionalities first, which is, if you look at it, the top side here, which is over here, you're going to be seeing this quote here, this three icon, add and edit. So I'm going to click here so that we can see what's in there. So click, you can see you just have your account details, like all what you have here, which was what we got here. You got trade, news, mailbox, and all these things. I basically don't use any of these functionalities here, but you may want to go through them and see what they talk about. But our main function here is go back to your quoting. Then if you click on add, it tells you, it helps you add a new symbol. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to click on the pencil icon, which is up here. I'm going to just click on it so that I can edit. I'm going to click on the delete right here. When I click on the delete right here, it helps me so that I can highlight and delete all these pairs I don't want to use. Then I'm going to click on this place so that I can select all at once. I'll click on it, then I'll click on delete, which is quick here. I'm going to click on it, and right here I'm going to click on the delete now because I've selected all. So you can see everything is now deleted. Then I'm going to add, which is that plus icon up here. I'm going to click on it. Then I'm going to add Euro USD because that's a currency pair, Euro USD. I trade more of Euro USD. I trade XAU USD. These ones should not influence your trading. I'm just telling you what I trade. Then I trade US 30. I'm just going to add some of them. I'm going to be, or maybe later when I want to trade on that pair, I can basically come here back and add. So I've added enough. Then I'm going to go back. And when I go back, you can see this one it could not delete, because you know why? This one was not deleted because you cannot just delete all the currency pairs from here. One must be remaining. So I will later delete this one, but now these are the ones I basically chose. So I'm going to be looking at this. Let's talk about what this is. So if you look at this, you are seeing Euro USD M. That M is from that M is from Xness. So you can see the time here, you can see the percentage difference, you can see there are a lot of things here, and there's something you can do. If you if you click on Euro USD now, let's say for instance I'm going to click on Euro USD. I don't want this video to be so long. We'll click on Euro USD. After clicking on Euro USD, this is something that happens here. You will see a pop-up which says new order, chart, new order. Let me click on it. It helps you place your orders. We're going to talk about that later. Then you have when you have okay, yes, we have your bid and your ask price, which is right here. So we have our currency we're trading, and you can see the market is actively moving. You can see time left for the market to continue moving. So I'm going to click on Euro USD. Then the most important thing here is the charts. You can see there's new order, there are charts, there are property, depth of market statistics, and view simple mode. Let's see how simple mode is. This is how the simple mode is, but I'm just going to click back. I use the advanced mode. It makes it more professional and more ethics. I'm going to click on Euro USD and enter the charts. Now there are two ways I can enter the chart. Now you can see I'm in the chart already. So while in the chart, you can see this is the chart for the Euro USD. This is the chart for Euro USD. And if you go back to yeah, you can also navigate to the chart using the chart button right under here. So if I click on chart, you can see it takes me to the same place. If I click on the Euro USD and I click on chart, also it's going to take me the same place here. So now I did not even tell how you can zoom in and zoom out and stuff like that. So you can basically just, when you put your two fingers on your screen, zoom out, like spread them apart from each other, they zoom, and spread them together, they zoom in. That's how you can zoom. You can also use the you can zoom out or zoom in. You can use the sides to increase the side of it, not the screen. Do not touch the screen. You're touching where those see those numbers like the 1 point something. Drag up and down. You can see it makes the chart smaller or bigger. I like making it portable for the screen. And most of the time I use the rotate mode, but I cannot rotate for the purpose of this video because I want the full video to be on a portrait mode. So you can see I'm going to zoom out so that we can just see that these are candlestick. The green candlestick are when the market is buying. The red candlestick is when the market is selling. So we have all that being said, and we're going to be looking at bid and ask price. So if you look right on top of here, there are some functionalities we're going to be looking at, which is this one, which is the crossbar. This is for our indicators. This is the time frame. This is to set limits, and this is to open a trade. So please make sure we get that, or maybe we'll go back to listening to the video over again. So then when I click on this exact place here, which is when I click on the crossbar icon, which is this very first one I clicked on now, I'm going straight one by one. I'm going to click on this first one. What is the functionality? It just helps you move around. Like, it doesn't do anything so special, but it can help you look at what, let's say you want to take a TP here. What is the price range? You can see it says where I move it to now is in between these two right here. In between these two, it says 1.18685. You can see if I move it here, I can use to tell what it is in between those lines and stuff like that. Then when you click on the one that has an S, which is like the indicator section, this place here, so I'm going to click on it, and you can see it says indicator. I can add an indicator. We're going to be talking about indicator in future tutorials, but there are other indicators. That let me just show you an example of the most common indicator I use is the moving average. I'm going to search for moving average. I'm going to remove it. This move period 10. I'm going to explain all this later in another course. This is just using the, you can see that a line is now on my chart, red color. Let me change the line color so we understand how do we do that. You click on indicators again, you're going to see the moving average. You click on it, then you will see the color under which says styles. Look under right here, you're going to see the color, it says styles. So I'm going to click on style, and I just want to change the color to show you that is what I was looking at. I'm going to put it on white and look up and save it. So after saving, you can see now it's white. So you can just, let me just show you, talk about something significant here. You can see whenever the market is below this 10 moving average, the market is selling. Whenever it is above it, the market is buying. Does it work every time? No, it doesn't work every time. But does it help? Yes, it does help. So you can see now the market is under. So the market's under, meaning you could be selling from this place down to this place. So now we'll go on to the next one, which is time frame. I'm going to remove the indicator. I don't use indicator for trading. So I'm going to click on it, and I want to delete it. Long press. Okay, delete. Look at the delete icon on top of it. I've not used an indicator for a very long time, so I'm going to click on delete, and you select it just like we did before. You select it and you delete. So I've deleted it. Now if you go to your chart, there will be nothing there. So now what I'm going to do next is this time frame here. You can see there are different time frame here. Let's explain the time frame quickly. We have let me click on this first. Click on it. Now you're going to be seeing something here, which is we have it's not letting me use the arrow at the same time. So click here. You're going to be seeing M1, M5, M15, M15, M30, H1, H4, and other stuff like that. Now those are M1, M5, and M15. Those are minutes. Anyone with M is minutes. Then anyone with H is closing by itself. Anyone with H is hour, and the one with D1 is daily, W1 weekly, and MN is monthly. And you can also click on settings and stuff like that. You can see you can set the time frame you want to be available on your charts, that you want to be able to see on your charts. when you click on that settings at the end of it, you can see M1. These are mini time frame, hours, days, which is day, week, and month. So I believe that's basically clear for that. Then the next one is limits. So this is when the market, now I'm going to be understanding limits real quick. Now if I move it upward, now that was the next one. If I move above there, you can see the market says sales limit. What does sell limit mean? Sell limit means, let's take for instance, now the market is moving downward. Now the market is moving downward. Now if I want to sell at a particular point, let's say I wanted to sell here, meaning I am telling the market that, see, once you move up back to this place, put me on a sell trade and start going down. Why I made it so simple? Sell limit simply means the market should move up and touch it, then start going down, meaning you have analyzed that the market is going to move up, touch that exact place, and start selling. Why buy limit simply means when the market touches it, it should take you on a buy trade. You simply means the market is going to be reversing, the market is going to be going up. There are also two stuffs we can use here. Like if you click on this place, also you can change it from a buy limit to another thing, which I'm going to be clicking. When I click on buy limit, now it says test stop. Now if I put a test stop, now once the market touch it starts selling, meaning I want to go on that trade, meaning I want all this kind of. Now that's basically just it. So, and the next one over here is the trade, how to take a trade. Now very quickly, this is very simple here. So we have the selling, we have sell, and we have buy, and this is a 5 minutes time frame. Remember, 5 minutes time frame, this is your lot where you choose a lot. Remember what we learned about lots in the previous video. We have 1 lot to be 100,000 units for currencies pairs, 0.1 is 10,000 units, and 0.01 is this is basically what we can be using for our practices. This is a $5,000 account, so I'm going to be using 0. Now this is one amazing thing we're going to be doing. Now see something, I'm going to be canceling this and going to click the second one, which is the limit functions. I'm not going to be using the arrow for this again. I'm going to use this now. When I click on it, this is what I want to do. I want to calculate something now. Now I'm going to place it close to this. I want it to show a buy limit. Now I'll put my stop loss above it. Now let's look at this closely. Now see, you can see, what does this tells me now? You can see there's a functionality. Look under of the screen, you see buy limit, sell, and TP. Now the stop loss is above it, meaning if it goes against me to that place, I'm going to be losing $1.40. Look at it, it's at the yellow line. It says SL, which is stop loss, 1.40 USD, which is 140 points. Then when we go down, TP doesn't stay above, it's going to go down right here. So when I put my TP here, you can see TP, I'm going to make it a stop loss, a TP of $3.7, which is take profit. But that is because of the lot size we are using. So I'm going to change the lot to something like 0.1. Let's see how lot affects it. Can you see it moves up with $10? Now let me put it to one lot, and you will see it moves up with $100, each pip $100 and stuff like that. So that's going to be an amazing one for this one. So I'm going to be taking a trade to just show you how it's going to look out. Because now there's one thing, I've been pinching the screen and zooming in and zooming out. Now what you want to do is click on the screen. When you click on the screen, you will see this pop-up, this circle pop-up. Anywhere you click, it's going to pop up this circle. Now look at it, you see the same thing as the time frames. Everything that's on top is right here when you click on the screen, like the M1, M5, the time frame down to monthly. You have your indicator. Let me be showing you what I'm talking about. We have the M1, the M5, the M15, the M30, H1 down to the monthly. We have the indicator, we have the crossbar, we have shape, which we are going to be talking about, which is it helps us analyze, and we have this. Let's talk about this, then we'll talk about this, everything in the circle, before we take a trade. So now the first one I'm going to this is the one I'm going to be looking at right here, which is this. I'm going to be talking about this right now. So when I click on it, you can see it's going to open a place that says charts. You can decide to add a new window. I'm going to add a new window. Click on new window, and you can see I have two charts. Can you see that? So amazing. I have two charts, and I can click here. I did not talk about this. I can click here to change the currency pair. Now when I click on that place, it drops down. Click on that place, it's going to drop down. Then I'm going to put XAU. So meaning I can be looking at two markets at the same time. I am looking at I am literally looking at two markets at the same time. You can see that right here. So I'm basically looking at XAU USD, which is gold to USD, and Euro USD also. So most of this will not be clear to you. Don't worry, they don't have to be clear from the beginning when you use them over and over. So how can you delete it? So you just click on it for long, press the screen, just press your screen for long. When you press your screen for long, you're going to see these two icons. Any of the charts you want to remove, you remove. Any of them you want to make big, you make large or big. So I'm going to click on X to remove the XAU, and I'm left with this now. So that's for the first one. I'm going to click on to the shape icons, which is this one right here. So we understand what the shape what shapes are. So when I click on this, I'm going to click on the shape now. So now if you see, it just says this, like line or trend line. If I long press on it, suppose okay, this is just a normal line, an horizontal line. You can go and navigate them through. We cannot touch everything in the course of this video. So there's trend line, which you can use to draw this one. It can also be a straight line, but that horizontal line makes it easier for you to draw a straight line. Why I can use this to do a trend line across. There's something we call trend. I'm going to be understanding all this later on. Then I'm going back so I can show you when you click on the add button, what does this add button do? When you click on it, you're going to be seeing all the lines. Like you can now know their names. You can know their names now. You can do a research on them. These are shapes. They are different kind. They are rectangle. I use the rectangle a lot to draw fair value gap. But most of this trading, I basically don't use most of them here because I use TradingView, and TradingView has all of them also. We're going to be looking at our next video is mobile traders using TradingView also. So I'm going to be looking at everything that has to do with TradingView. So now I'm going to click on it again so that we see what does this last button do, which we have not talked about here. So I'm going to click on that now, and it just shows you how to set up and customize your MetaTrader 5. This is the setup, how everything is being set up. Like I'm just going to talk about the top one. You can go and navigate through. If you make any mistake or you don't understand exactly what you have done, you can easily just reset it. So when I click on candlestick, I can make it a line chart. Let's see what line charts do. You can see I'm no longer seeing those candles, but I'm seeing I'm seeing a line, white line. I can go back again and just click on line chart, and I'm going to change that back to candlestick. Candlestick are used by over a lot of people use this candle. A lot of people use this candlestick. So that's just it. So now the next aspect will not talk about is there's what we call pips. Yeah, we're talking about something like that in the previous video. Now there's one thing I want to talk about now. Can you see the space in between this red and green? That's called spread. The space in between this red and green is the spread of this market. You can see that is the spread of this exact market. Now we have the bid and the ask. So these are the bid and the ask price, which is right here, meaning where you are going to be taking your trade from is this exact place if you want to take a trade, or you can set a limit for where you want the market to go to. So if you have any questions, do well to drop it in the comment section, because I may not be able to do justification with just telling you. I'm just telling you how to use it and what they are at the moment. So I've shown about let's see my walkthrough note, which is I've done the explanation on symbols. I've talked about ask and bid, how to add and remove pairs, how to switch between pairs. Okay, I've already talked about the You can click on here and you can switch to Euro USD. Click on this top here so that you can basically switch towards your currency pair. We have talked about the pinch and zoom, so that you can move it. Also, you can pinch and zoom. Then we talked. Now the next part is the trading aspects. So I'm going to be taking a trade. I did not analyze for this trade. It's just an example trade. So I'm just going to the market, our moving average told us something about selling before. So I'm just going to sell. I'm just going to click on sell. Now how do I sell? I told you about the selling option. So I'll click here so that I'll click it, and I'm going to be using risking using the 0.1, or I'm just going to say 0.04, depends on what I want to risk. So for a $5 account, I can risk I'll be risking $25. So I'm going to click on this is how easy I can know what loss I'm going to use. I'm going to use the limit functionality. Remember the limit functionality. I'll click on it and I'll put it here 0.4. I'm going to put stop loss. Let me see how much is 20 something dollar, so I can say increase my lot. So lot tells us how much we're not going to be risking. Now you can say okay, meaning this is just $14 loss. So I'm going to leave it 0.1. Then when I put my TP here, you can see it says if it gets to this point here, something like that, something like that. So this is how I can use my limit to check. So now after knowing what I want to do, and then I can now click on sell. It's going to bring up this for the very first time. Click on I accept terms and condition. So it's going to allow you click on OK. So I'm going to click on sell, and now you can see it says you can see right here it says sell 0.1. You can see it right here where it says sell 0.1. So I've basically I sold off now. So I've talked about almost everything on this page. Now sell when it's now when you say about sell or buy, sell means the market, meaning when the market is going down, I'm going to be making profit, or when the market is going up, I'm not going to be making profits. So that's just the easiest way to say it. So we can basically now go to the next session, which is the trade session. Let's see how many minutes. Already 30 minutes. Don't play. So now I've been talking for 30 minutes. Wow. I hope you guys watch this video, because everything about this course talks about everything about MetaTrader 5. So when I click on trade, now you can see this is the trading aspect here. Now when it is showing blue, now you can see this is trading aspect. Let me show you everything about here. You can see your balance, equity, margin, free margin, margin level. This we talked about margin level. Now see something up here. We have our balance, but we have equity. Equity means where does your account stand now. Like take for instance, now I'm losing 0.4 cents, because I took a trade. I said sell. It's like the market is going up, that's why it is showing negative sign here. You can see it's showing a red. Whenever it's showing red, if I sell, I want it to go down, but now the market is buying, that's why it's showing red, meaning I'm losing $1 already. But remember, we put our trade here, and we have not set our stop loss and take profits. We should never forget that. So I'm going to now, how do you set your stop loss and take profits? So I'm going to click on this place here. When I click on the cell, you click on the cell, not the screen. You click on that red line, which is the cell. When you click on, it's going to show you this close. You can close the trade. You can set stop loss. I'm going to click on SL. Then I'm going to, remember we wanted to reach $15, which is above here. I'm going to put $15 right here. You can see it right there. I'm going to click on forward button, then modify. So that's going to set my stop loss for me. Then I'm going to also click on that button again, and you can also click on, instead of clicking the red line, now you can also click the SL, and it's going to show you the same thing. Then I'm going to put my TP right here. What does this mean? Let me explain quickly what this exactly means. It simply means that when the market moves from year to year, take me out of the trade, and meaning I lose $14. But when the market moves down, meaning it sells, like I said, I just did, I sold. When the market moves down to this place, meaning it's going to give me a profit of $36 on top of my account size. So that's a good trade. So let's see how we go. Which is, now if you are a math student, you should know. If I'm risking $15 to make $30, that's 1:2, meaning 1:2 trade. So that's how trading basically works in this aspect. So I've talked about trade, and there's also the trading ongoing, and there's history. When you click on history, the only thing we did here, when you fund your account, it's going to tell you the only thing we did here was add a balance of $5,000. So no trade has been taken ever since, like the orders, everything are just, so only one trade. So if I close this trade now, it's going to show me if I close the trade now, it's going to show me one trade history here. So none of those has been done. I just want to continue on this trade, like just keep the trade active and just see how this trade pans out, because I trust the seller. I'll be very sincere, even though I'm seeing it right here and I did not analyze, and you can basically see it's going to sell. Everybody's supposed to see that the market is going that, but we have to analyze most of the time to see if the market is going to be doing reversal, because we did not check any other time frame. And let's look at 15 minutes time frame. What does 15 minutes time frame say? I can see right here we have a break. I'm not analyzing right here, so we don't keep this video very long. So we have talked about the settings tab and everything. We have placed a trade. I've shown you how to manage a trade, which is, when I say manage a trade, I'm talking of putting your stop loss and putting your TP. I've shown you how to set your stop loss. Let me show you how to modify close a trade. So I'm going to go back to trade here. When you look at this place here, so you swipe on it, swipe right or left, I guess one of them. So okay, it's right, not left. So I'm going to swipe right, and this pop-up comes up, which has four displays. We're going to be, the first one is to close the trade, the second one is to edit the trade, the third one is to add a new trade, and the fourth one is to show you the charts. So I'm going to start from the fourth one down to the first one. So when I click on the fourth one, you can see it takes me to charts. Then I'm going to go back to trade again. Then when I swipe right, I'm going to click on add button. I can add a new trade, meaning I can add a new trade, and you can see I can set my stop loss up here, which is up here. I can set my stop loss here. You can see where I'm moving my cursor. I can set my lot, I mean. But I'm not going to be taking a trade, so I'm going to swipe right again, and you can see edit. I can modify a trade if I decide to increase the stop loss or reduce the stop loss. And when I swipe right again, you're going to see the button. This button, I can close the trade. If I close this trade now, I'll be closing with $2. Okay, this one I'm going to do, I'm just going to close this trade now. Remember, it's a demo account. This account is a demo account, so I'm going to close this trade to show you how it's going to show on your history. So I'm going to close this trade now. So after closing the trade, you can see now what's our balance. We have 4,998 now, no longer $5,000, which we had initially. So I lost $1. Lost $1. You can now see this is how it shows. When you click on orders, it just shows now I have sold 2 orders have been made on this account. Then the deals, you can see just telling me that I've lost this. So I'm going to go back here. Now, how do you take a trade? So you know how to take a trade. I'm going to go back here and remember how to take your trade. I'll click on sell again. Remember, I'm going to put my stop loss right on top of here, and my TP. I set the two at the same time. I'll put my TP up below here. So this is all for now. Yes, so that's all about the MetaTrader 5. That's all about the MetaTrader 5. So everything about MetaTrader 5 has been touched on this exact video. You do well to do well to drop a like, drop your question, and just be you, please. Now, common mistake beginner trader make is that they trade without setting stop loss. Don't do that. They use too much of high lots. Don't increase your lot size. Stay on a reasonable balance. You can say I'm only risking $13 a year. That's discipline. But me, sometimes I basically don't even keep to discipline, and that's why we end up losing trades. And they forget about spread and commission. That's why we use a standard account, that the spread is very small and the lot is very small. Let me see if I'm already making profits here. I'm in profit and stuff like that. So the assignment for you is going to be a quick one. Install your MetaTrader 5, follow the setup for this account, place a trade. If it's set his trade, put stop loss and take profit. Just enjoy the process. Just try taking trade, buy and sell. Why you then what you're going to do is when you see it, when you do something like that, do well to take a video, a screenshot, and send it to the group and say, yes, I completed this course, and congrats, you now know everything on MetaTrader 5 mobile version, and yeah, most traders get started. In the next tutorial, I'm going to be telling you how to use TradingView on mobile for advanced markup. So do well to continue with this course of this video, and don't just watch, do your homework, and your skills only grow when you practice. So have a nice day until I come your way again. I am honestly August time Treasury. So peace out.